Hello friends, I am Vivek Srivastav. Now I am giving you the video lectures in YouTube channel. So if you like these lectures, you may subscribe and like the channel. Now I am going to start today what types of physical quantities. Types of physical quantities. Now I am going to initially classify it into two parts. First is fundamental. First is fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities, and second is derived quantities. Derived quantities. There are two types of physical quantities: fundamental quantities and derived quantities. What are the fundamentals? These are the basic quantity which are initially taken by the conference of weight and measurement, and we found the units of these quantities. These are also called fundamental units, and with the help of these fundamental quantities we formed lot of physical quantities which are called derived quantities. As we go ahead, we will understand these things over here. Now initially, what are the fundamentals? So there are only 7 quantities are chosen which are called fundamental quantities. What are these 7 quantities? Now I am going to explain one by one. Initially we are taking first physical quantity, first fundamental quantity which was chosen by the Bureau of Weights and Measurement. So first physical quantity, fundamental quantity is mass. Second, which is chosen, that is length. Third, which is chosen, that is time. Fourth, that is current. Fifth, that is temperature. Sixth, that is amount of substance. And last is 7th, that is luminous intensity. There are 7 quantities initially taken: mass, length, time, current, temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. These are initially taken, are called fundamental quantities, and the respective units of these all 7 are known as fundamental units. What are the respective units of the mass? Mass have a unit of kilogram, represented symbolically kg. Length have a unit meter, represented by small m. Time unit is second and represented by s only. Current unit is ampere, represented by A. Temperature unit is Kelvin, represented by K. Amount of substance unit is mole, represented by mole. Luminous intensity candela, represented by CD. So these are the symbolic representation of the units of the fundamental quantities. Now how we are taking kg, meter, second, and ampere, Kelvin, mole, and candela. For measurement, this bureau taken some specific things for measuring this. 1 kg is taken as a piece of a platinum iridium alloy which was kept in that bureau, and take a rod of 1 meter which is also kept in bureau. With the help of these things we may measure the quantities over here. Now the basic thing is over here what? All the definitions are formed by the human beings. What are the mass, length, time, current, temperature, amount of substance, and luminous intensity, which are the easy things. Now I am going to go ahead. I am going to start What are the derived quantities? These are the fundamental. Derived quantities are those which are formed with the help of these all 7 fundamentals. So for example, I am going to take the first derived quantity. Derived quantities are what? These are the quantities which are formed with the help of fundamental quantities. So I am going to take the derived quantities, some derived quantities for understanding this. So derived are, suppose first derived quantity I am taking over here, area. Area is a derived quantity. Why? Because area you know it, formula is what? Length into breadth. Length into breadth. So length is measured in meter. Breadth is also measured in meter. So the area will be what? Length into breadth. So what will be the derived quantity over here? Derived quantity is area, which is made with the help of 2 length, which are given in the product form. Getting it? So the unit of this derived quantity is also known as what? Derived unit. Now meter into meter, unit will be meter square. So this is the unit of derived quantity. These are the units of fundamental quantities. Getting it? Now I am going to take another example over here. Suppose this is a volume. Volume is what? Length, breadth, height. This is made up of 3 length. You have to say like that. Why? Because length is measured in meter, breadth is measured in meter, and height is measured in meter. Both are length. Getting it? So the unit will become over here meter cube. Now I am going to take another one. Suppose I am taking over here speed or velocity. It is what? Meter per second unit. Its unit is what? What is speed or velocity? It is distance upon time or displacement upon time. It is a physical quantity, derived quantity, and speed or velocity. Speed is distance upon time, velocity is displacement upon time. So the unit will become over here meter per second. Now I am going to take acceleration. Acceleration, you know that change in velocity upon change in time. So their unit will become meter per second square. Why? Velocity's unit is meter per second. So velocity upon time, second square will be there. Now I am going to take another physical quantity over here. Suppose I am taking force. Force is what? It is, you know that, mass into acceleration. So mass is a fundamental quantity. You know that. So its unit will become kilogram meter per second square, which is abbreviated as a Newton after the name of scientist Newton, Isaac Newton. Getting it? So you understand betterly what derived quantities are. The quantities which are formed with the help of fundamental quantities. See, in this example force, it is clear. Force is formed with the help of mass and acceleration. Mass is a fundamental and acceleration is formed with the rate of change of velocity. And velocity is what? Distance upon displacement upon time. So it is clear that derived quantities are formed with the help of the fundamental, which are taken initially. 7 are taken initially over here. Now I am going to take another example. Suppose pressure is over here. You know that pressure is what? Force upon area. Pressure, force upon area. So force is a kg per meter square upon area. So kg per meter square upon area is what? Meter square upon meter square. So meter will cancel. So it will become kilogram upon meter second square. It is also known as what? Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square. Force unit is Newton, area unit is meter square. Kg per meter second square or Newton per meter square. Similarly, I am taking another one. Suppose work. It is also force into displacement. Force is what? Newton into meter. And in kg form, kg meter square per second square. Similar way, we can take another energy. Suppose I am taking energy over here. Potential energy I am taking mgh. M what? Kilogram meter per second square and meter. So it will also become what? Kg meter square per second square. It is also called joule. This quantity is also called joule. So these are the derived quantities. A lot of quantities are there. Torque, momentum, lot of quantities are there which are the derived quantities. Now I am going to give you the important concept over here. What dimensions? What are the dimensions? For understanding the dimensions, I am going to explain you what dimensional technique is. That technique with the help of we may derive the new physics formula, new physics equation. With the help of we may check the correctness of that physics equation. With the help of we may convert one system to another system. These are the basic uses of the dimensions. So dimension is actually what? Dimension means we are taking the fundamental quantities form over here. How? What are the dimensions of the 7 fundamental quantity? I am going to explain it. Dimensions. What are the dimensions of the mass? So I am taking the initial letter, starting letter of mass, spelling mass. M is the dimensions of the mass. Fundamental quantities, we are writing all the physical quantity in the terms of fundamental quantities. The process known as dimension formula banana, a dimensions banana. Getting it? So mass, fundamental quantity mass have a dimension M. Length is started with L, so its dimension will become L. Time is started with T, so it's T. Current is started with C, but now I'm going to take not C, I'm going to take capital A. So capital E is the dimensions of the current. Temperature, I have taken T initially, so I'm not going to take T over here. I'm going to take K over here. So K is the dimension formula of this. K or theta, we also write in the theta. Some authors are taking as a theta. And amount of substance I am taking A initially, so I am going to take mole over here. Mole is the dimension, and luminous intensity L is also taken, so I am going to take it as it is CD. So these are the 7 dimensions of all fundamental quantities. Mass have M, length L, time T, current A, temperature K, amount of substance mole, luminous intensity CD. So these are the dimensions of the 7 fundamental quantity. What are the dimensional formula making? Dimension formula making is the derived quantity representation in the form of fundamental quantities or dimension. So how will I write the dimensional formula of the all physics formula or physics fundamental quantities in the form of derived quantities in the form of fundamental quantities? So I am going to write it. So area is what? Length into breadth. You know that. So length is measured in meter and its dimension formula is L. So what will be the dimensional formula of this particular derived quantity area? It will become L square. Why? L into L will become L square, or we may call it L2. Getting it? But we will not write only single dimensions over here. In dimensional formula making, we will take 3 M, L, T. But now era I am going to take also A. Getting it? But initially I am going to write, why? Because all the authors of books are taking only these 3. So M, L and T. So M, L, T means what? What will be the dimension formula of the area? So it will be M0 L square T0. Why? Because there is no M, no T, no mass, no time, only length is over here. So जो नहीं है उसमें हमने 0 डाल दिया. So it is the correct form of the dimension formula of area. Similar way we may write the dimension formula of volume. It will be L cube. So we will write over here M0 L3 T0 will be the dimension formula of volume. Speed, you know it. Distance upon time. Distance dimension is what? L. Time dimension is what? T. We will write over here L T minus 1. So correct form will be M0 L T minus Y, because there is no mass over here, so I am taking M0 over here. Acceleration, it will become L T minus 2Y, because time square is over here. So here we will write the dimension formula of the acceleration. m0 L T minus 2 will be the dimension formula of acceleration. Force, here MO is here, so we will write over here M L T minus 2. Now I'm going to write the dimension formula of force upon area. You know that force dimension is that, and area's dimension is L square. So upon L square it will become M L minus 1 T minus 2. Getting it? Now I'm going to write the dimension formula of work. What is the dimension formula of work? See, force into displacement is the formula. So force dimension is mLT square into displacement. So it will become mL square T minus 2. Similarly, energy will also have the same dimension formula, mL T minus 2. So these are the dimensional technique by which we may easily understand how will we form the dimension formula, dimensional equation of the physical quantities. So these are the derived quantities. All derived quantities have same technique to formation of the dimension formula. I hope you guys understand these things in better way.